Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. My name's Fantata, and this is Mini Motorways, an introduction to Mini Motorways. I love this game. I would crawl across broken glass to play this game for 10 minutes. I love it. I'm considering giving up my job, stopping eating, drinking, getting divorced, all of these things just so I can play Mini Motorways more. I love it. The premise is very simple. This is the menu screen of the game, but it shows the essence of the gameplay. There's these little garages like down the bottom there with little cars in, and then there's like a shop. I call them shops. I don't really know what they are, that have these pins, and the cars have to go and collect the pins, and you get a point for every pin that you collect. It's really that simple. But as you go on, your network, your road network, becomes more and more complex, and it gets more and more difficult. That is the gist. So I'm a bit of an amateur when it comes to these things. I am going to have a game and share a few tips that I have learned through my 100 or so hours of playing it. One of the things that it does do is it tells you what your standing is in the world. These are the various different maps. Over to the left you have daily and weekly challenge, which can be fun, and then these are the levels over here. It doesn't start with the easiest and then get progressively harder as you go to the right, as you would expect. It's sort of, some of them are tricky, some of them are some towards the far end that you would expect to be the difficult ones. I actually find a little bit easier. So Los Angeles is a good starting one. I'm in the top 10%. I'm happy with that. That's nice. More importantly, how am I doing against my good friends? Yes, I'm destroying them. I love them dearly, but I do want to destroy them when it comes to games. Shout out to Captain VFC and Orin Ages. He's beating me there. God damn it. Coming for you, Captain. Yeah, so there you go. So you can see how you're doing. Top 20% there. Lovely old job. Dar es Salaam is a good one. It's quite a tricky one. In top 10% there. Not sure what I'm going to play. The best one I've had is Dubai. Dubai is a cool map, although it's got quite a lot of water. You need to bridge across the water quite a lot. 5408 is my best there. And I'm in the top 2%. Woo! Alright, I'm just bragging now. I will stop. Let's go and play Mexico City, and I will show you how this works. So everything starts off fairly calm. You need to send the same coloured cars to go and pick up the pins at the pin shop. There's a big demand for pins. 2 cars per garage. I'm assuming these are autonomous cars because there isn't really a lot of room for people to live unless they live in the garage and sleep in their car. I don't know. So segregation is tip number 1. Try and create a closed system for each route as much as you can. Okay, down the bottom it shows you what things you have. At the end of every week you'll get to have something to add to your inventory or inventory, if you like, and we can see that I have a roundabout and 10 road tiles at the minute. In the top right you have the number of pins that you've picked up, so therefore your score, and if you click on the clock you get the 3 game speeds. I'm actually on the middle one. I never used the middle one. This is the normal speed. This is a game where you pause quite a lot. I just use the keyboard shortcut 1, 2 and 3 on your keyboard, control the speeds as well. I just use fast forward and pause, fast forward and pause. I'm very much all or nothing. That's the kind of guy I am. More often than not nothing, to be perfectly fair. So there we go. Starts off very sedate, very chilled. It's a very chilled game, I find. I'm quite relaxed even when it's not going well. You just go, oh, listen to the beautiful plinky plonky sounds, and it's all alright. I've run out of road tiles. I don't even care. It's lovely. It's fine. Okay, Okay, so it's the end of week 1, and here we go. I've got a choice of a tunnel or a roundabout. I'll take a tunnel because I've not got a tunnel. Now, some maps have tunnels and some don't. Depends whether they've got mountains. These here are mountainous regions, and you need tunnels to get through those. So, you're going to pause quite a lot while you sort stuff out. I'm just going to put in some segregation there. I could tunnel round. You know what? I'm just going to leave it at the minute. It's fine. So, at the very least, you want to have the same colours on the same roads, I would say. So, pink's here, pink, all the way around there. It's not ideal because I'd want to split those two up in an ideal world, but that's fine. Particularly at this stage in the game, things will go quite slowly at the minute. Alright, top tip. Number 2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of my spare road tiles just to fill out the spaces where I don't want things to spawn. So the shops will spawn where you least want them, I think fairly randomly, to be honest with you, and each one takes 6 spaces it fills up 6 spaces when it spawns, so you can use your spare road tiles to kind of encourage them where you want them. And basically, I get very annoyed. I mean, I've gone a little bit overboard there maybe. I get very annoyed when new shops spawn onto a road that you've already built with a different colour. That's incredibly annoying, so I'm trying to avoid that there. We'll carry on. I'll reclaim those later and use them when I need them, but you can sort of just try and exert some influence over where things are going to spawn. So all is well at the minute. So, one thing that's happened over here. This one has gone from a square to a circle. Circles are more hungry. Is that the right word? I don't think it is, but I'm sticking with it. The circle buildings are more hungry. They will produce more pins. They will require more things being picked up. This will also increase. Oh, 40 road tiles. That's quite a lot. This will also increase as we go on through the game, and the game will throw various waves at you of intensity, which is very annoying. So yeah, it's all a movable feast, quite frankly. But there we go. In the early stages, there's not too much to worry about. You should be good at least till sort of 1,000, which is a dangerous thing to say, isn't it? I'm now going to die on my ass before I get to 1,000. But you should be all right. Things don't start to get tasty until past 1,000. Although mileage varies map per map, and I do not know this map so well, I must admit. It's got a lovely ambient soundtrack. It just makes me feel calm. Okay, that's not so helpful. So, okay, we'll take a motorway. Motorways are incredibly useful. Motorways are good for just quickly sorting stuff out. And you know what? I'm just going to use one here because it has double whammied me here a little bit. So we've got purple a distance away and yellow a distance away simultaneously. You can't motorway over mountains. I keep forgetting that and trying to. But I'm just going to... Oh yeah, that sometimes happens. That's really annoying. When you think you've got hold of the motorway but you haven't. You end up just drawing roads everywhere. So let's try and grab that again. No, I know a motorway. There we go. No, it's done it again. Good grief. Why is my mouse not clicking properly or something? It won't let me grab... It won't let me grab hold of the motor. Okay, let's try it the other way around then. Yeah, there we go. That's better. I'm not sure what was going on there. But anyway, there we go. Motorways established, and now those purples will rush out and fly above everything else and go and service that. But this isn't a time for resting on my laurels because we've still got this ridiculous yellow situation to sort out. I've got a tunnel. I'm going to have to tunnel. I don't think I can... Yeah, I can create space there. No, I can't create space there, so that might as well stay. Okay, there we go. You don't have to connect all garages up. In fact, a lot of the time, it's quite a good idea not to do that. Try to respond to the demand, I would say. Don't just put everything on for the sake of it, like I'm doing up there. Like, plan ahead, put more capacity than you need, but don't feel like you have to connect every single garage to a road. That way leads to, I was going to say madness. It's not really madness, just losing the game. Okay. All is well. 175, and all is well. Let's take a tunnel. It's very hot. People are saying that quite a lot at the minute in the UK, but it's true. It's the hottest day ever. So, just letting things roll on at the minute. Everything is fine. Once we get up towards 1,000, this is when. You see, that's not great either. I'm not loving that, to be perfectly honest with you. Maybe I should have started on a less ridiculously shit map. It's not ridiculously shit. I think a lot of the time it is genuinely random. It's just luck of the draw. And sometimes you do alright and sometimes you don't. That's the way that luck is, isn't it? That's how luck works. It can be good or bad. Or, you know, middling. Okay. Let's take another motorway. Motorways are always useful to have in your back pocket. They can just get you out of trouble. So one thing you get very used to is like constantly scanning around, trying to identify trouble early. The earlier you can address things, the better. I normally come a cropper because, in fact, I always come a cropper in this game because I've not reacted to a problem quick enough. $296 now. I'm already placing 2 motorways. I mean, this is not ideally the sort of thing you want to be doing, quite frankly. But we'll see how it pans out. Maybe it'll be kinder to me later. Okay. So bring that one across here. Things can spawn, shops can spawn without you noticing. That can happen as well sometimes. And we haven't seen one in an alarm state yet, but we absolutely certainly will. And sometimes it going into an alarm state and having big problems is the first time you notice it, which is never a good thing. Okay, happy with that. Let's have another motorway. Okay, heading towards 500. And everything is relatively okay. Hasn't been quite as kind to me as I would hope. Lots of beige spawning over here. This can mean that a new beige building is on the way. There it is over there. So just pause it. So yeah, you use pause a lot because it gives you your thinking time, your building time. Ah, yes, I really should have got that tunnel, shouldn't I, instead of the motorway. But what I can do Let's get rid of that. And you can't be too precious with stuff in this game either. Like, you will put stuff up, you'll knock it down, you rebuild it somewhere else. You've got to just constantly keep doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to motorway. Oh, it's not picking it up again. Why is it not picking it up from there? There we go. Motorway that across there. I will get this bridge back in a minute because I have deleted it. The light grey lines means that cars have already committed to going down that road. So you won't get the road tiles back until they have finished what they were doing. But once I get that tunnel back, then I can tunnel through here and fulfill this beige chappy. So let's just start doing that. Okay, I've got it back. And we're away. Lovely old job. In the meantime, yellow has popped up here, nice and close to these though, no big deal. Connect those, off we go again. Past 500. I never take traffic lights. I have not yet found a situation where traffic lights are useful. They always just slow down traffic, cause problems. Maybe I'm just not an advanced enough player to understand how to use traffic lights, but I never take them. I've experimented with them. I can't make them work for me. Okay, so we've got a red over there, and we've got these two reds here. Oh, God, it's really making me work this game. Sometimes you just have games where it feels like it's against you. So let's have a roundabout there. So I'm going to cross this road, which can sometimes cause a little bit of congestion. Roundabouts can be useful in making everything flow a little bit easier. I don't like how that's connected there. That's better, that pleases me. Still quite far away and only one garage servicing that, so I don't know, we'll see how we go with that. We've got another tunnel, I could bring these two across. So, okay. Yeah, okay. So what I can do now is I'm going to pop that red on there because we have these now that are better placed to go to that one. Lovely old job. And we're away. Boom. This is a mess, isn't it? Look at these motorways. It's like Spaghetti Junction. Motorways are nice and stretchy and bendy, which is both fun and allows you to see what's underneath. Oh, this green is getting a little bit... So this screen is fine. It's showing signs of not being completely happy, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to route that one over there, bring a bit more capacity. It's heading towards an alarm state, is what I would say there. Never take a traffic light. Right, that one, okay, this red has now gone into an alarm state. What it will do is this will now fill up with a little timer. When it starts off grey, when it gets halfway around it goes red. If it gets all the way round, it's game over. So you really need to pay attention when the alarms happen. I'm going to connect that up, send some more reds, and hopefully that should resolve it. But things are spicing up a little bit. Things are getting tasty. As we head towards 1,000. Okay, let's have a think about that. Oh, I don't love that, I've got to admit. We're a long way away from getting anything at the weekend. We do have a tunnel though. We do have a tunnel, so I'm going to tunnel my way through there. Oh man, this is suboptimal. This is going to be the road of two roundabouts. So this one's a bit happier up there now. It's come out of its alarm. Those are going across there. That pin's okay. And we'll pop that on there. So everything's relatively happy. This green is probably the most concerning one. It's hovering around. And you can see, you look at the garages, you can see that there's no cars waiting. As soon as they come in, they go out again, which shows that you are at capacity. So this is going to be a problem. Let's just take stock a second. Okay. So I think... Okay. Right. So some pinks had spawned onto that, which is going to... I'm just going to move those off because this at the minute is being fed by these over there. So let's keep that as it is for the minute, because what I want to do is see if I can just... kind of connect these purples up, and then these can actually go over here. And fulfill... I've run out of road tiles, that's unfortunate. Let's have that back. And fulfill this chappy, and then I can get that motorway back. Okay. But the flip side of that is we've lost those two reds off there, which may or may not be a problem. We do have two reds there. Where does that link to? That's going up to the pinks. Yeah, so you know, this is where you can do something dirty, and you can just connect the reds there, and it, you know, it might be okay, but actually it might just cause so much congestion that these two then don't get fed. So it's tricky. Tricky. I can't. Can I route that round another way? Oh, okay. Okay, that's interesting. So I don't think we need these pinks actually, because we've got so many over here that could. These two could probably. Let's give this a go. Oh, whoops. Yeah, you've got to be careful of accidentally disconnecting stuff as well. Okay, I need to get some roads back. Have I got any that I can reclaim? No. Oh yeah, those. Let's have those. I'm going to steal one of those as well. Run out of road tiles. Let's steal one of those as well. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 garages fulfilling both of those two. It's probably enough because it's relatively close. So let's finish deleting this road here. Yeah. Okay. Let's start it back up. I think things are mostly okay. And really, we've got to look at getting these greens in over there, which we're heading towards that. Ooh, let's take the road tiles. So this motorway is going to come back in a minute. So I could motorway those greens over. But they're close. It feels like they should be away. So... yes. I think there's probably another way to feed that. That's gone into an alarm state, so this is becoming a bit more urgent now. Right, so I almost want to do something a little bit cavalier. Like get rid of that. Get rid of that. So there's a lot there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 should be enough to feed those two. It doesn't matter that that's connected there because these yellows are just going to go there and go back, go there and go back, so we'll never have any congestion there. Okay, that seems like that's okay to me. I can also bring a couple of those reds on and increase that capacity and then head up there like that. So that's good. And what that's also done has opened up this bit so I can bring these greens down. Which should solve the issue that we're having there, although that's going to create a bit of congestion. Ideally I'd want a roundabout in there. I will get a roundabout back in a minute, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. We'll sort that out in a minute. For now, let's crack on. Have I missed anything while I was focused on that? I don't think so. Okay. So this is now going into a red alarm state, but it's okay because loads of these are going to come in. Look at that. That should be fine. This pink is mildly concerning as well now, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to connect that one on as well. Right, we've got the roundabout back, so I'm just going to make that a bit tidier, otherwise we're just going to have constant congestion. A boom! So just going to connect no cars and garages, which means that we're at capacity there. So I'm just connecting another couple of reds there. We've got a new green over there, and that has upgraded. Okay. Okay. I've got a tunnel. Can I weave through there? I don't know that I can actually. I can't get through there, so I can go right round. Oh no, I'd need 2 tunnels for that. Yeah, that's a pain, that is. Ooh, that's a pain. Oh damn, is that not connected? Jeez. Can't motorway over a mountain, but I can probably... I think for now I'm just going to motorway that. Take another motorway. Okay, that one's just upgraded. We do potentially have a yellow situation here. So I want to bring these yellows onto there. Again, I've got motorway. I've got a motorway. I could do that quite easily. But is there a smarter move to be made? So this is interesting, isn't it? This purple jobby. Can this be fed from there nice and easily? I think I was going to do that at one point, but obviously got distracted with something else. And it's a question of can I get some of these purples on there? Well, I think the answer to that is yes. Those pinks aren't being used, so... Oh, no. Let's tunnel. That's not bad. I think we can lose that motorway. Get that back, put it in the pocket. Okay, that's handy. Get that on there straight away. No, that's not what I meant to do at all. Okay. Well, that can definitely come on, obviously. got this situation with the pinks, haven't we? And there's no more up there I can do, so it's going to be a case of motorwaying something on. So let's just suck that up. Another purple there. I don't like this, so what I'm going to do, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pinks there. So I'm going to split that off, and I'm going to motorway that in there. So this now has 6. We've gone from 7 serving both of them to 6 now serving this one on its own, and those 7 serving that one on its own, which should be a lot better. So they're going to rush straight over there and sort that alarm out. Heading towards 1500. Okay, so it's going to be getting spicy at this point. We're heading towards 1500. We're going to see a few alarms now. Alarms aren't always something to worry about. I mean, they often are. But things can run in equilibrium in an alarm state sometimes. I'm not at that stage yet. I think this one's going to be an alarming alarm state. But it can happen. Can I split these off? I think I need to split these off. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's give this chap another one. Or motorway these in is the other option. Let's see how that goes. It's gone alarm, but it's still, the changes are still shaking out, so that still might be okay. It's come off alarm. Okay, this over here is not great. Let's give them an extra 1. Oh, whoops, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay, you can have an extra 2. Pink's upgraded there. That should be okay because we've separated that out. It's got plenty. It's got cars sitting in garages, so that should be fine. So this beige is now perfectly happy. This one is moderately happy. I'm gonna therefore pop him over there. Let's take a tunnel. 1700, heading towards 2000. Oh, this beige is now worrying me. No, I think we're alright. So, that pink is being fed all the way from over there, whereas we have some pinkies right now. But I think that's going to prove too difficult to get those out and over. Another pink there. I mean, I could just... It seems silly not to just connect that one, doesn't it? Again, there's this distance, isn't there, of where those are being fed from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just wondering if I can feed this red from over here, but I don't know if that's really doable. It's got enough garages, it's just far away. That'll be alright, it seems okay at the minute. No point worrying about things that we don't have to worry about just yet. Okay. Ah, that's alarmed. Okay, look, it's okay. It's sorting itself out though. I think that extra 1 did help a little bit. I mean, I could just put that in there as well. It's a little bit ridiculous. Yeah, so that one's now alarming. Alright, we've got a bunch of beige there. Big old bunch of beige. Big old bunch of beige. Let's motorway that in over there. But tip number 4, or whatever we're up to, the temptation is to motorway directly to the entrance of the car park. If you do that, you will get, when there's another road joining, it's fine to do that if it's the only road going to it. But if there's another road, that will create congestion at the entrance to the car park, which you don't want. So just put it on a little tributary, which is a lovely word, relatively close to it, and the flow will be better. Oh, I do not like that red. I do not like that red. Red's just popped up here, and I do not like it. Okay. There's a very dirty way to fix this, and given the state of the game, I think I'm going to go for it. So this has got a bunch of reds on there, comes up here, red's attached to that, so I'm just going to do that. This is where you get knock-on effects though. This is where you get knock-on effects, because suddenly, if you do this too many times, you suddenly find... Because cars, if a car can reach somewhere and there's a pin that needs picking up, it will go regardless of where it is. So you can do that kind of thing, and suddenly you notice you've created a way for the most inefficient car to go all of the way across the map. So that's why you can't connect up too much, but in this particular case I think that one will be okay. Plus we've got bigger things to worry about, quite frankly. Beige over there. We're pushing past 2,000 though, which is great. This purple's in trouble down here. Okay, well, suddenly we've got 3 alarms. I'm going to take a motorway straight away there. So we've got 3 alarms. I could actually do with a roundabout. Okay, here's what we're going to do. This is a nice little cluster of purplies there. Let's do that. Da 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 da. Ah, okay. I'm gonna do. Is that dumb? Is that dumb? I'm having thoughts. One thing at a time. Okay, so going to take that away. We're going to motorway to that purple. Oh, we've got a cluster of 3 over here. God damn it. God damn it. So that's connecting 3. Are they needed? I don't think they're needed. Got cars and garages here, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Going to do that, and we're going to use these purples as well because they're instead because they're slightly closer, and I can add that as a 4th. Okay, so that's where we're going to motorway. So now all of the purples here just go to that one, so that should sort those 2 alarms out. The other issue we have is beige, but we've got these 2 here. So we're just going to plop those on and hope for the best. The trouble is... Actually, you know what? I'm going to put the motorway there so that we don't have 3 places. 3 roads coming together. I know there are still 3 roads coming together, but this merge is happening down a bit downstream and not blocking these ones quite so much. So, okay. No. With a bit of luck. It's my new silly compact keyboard. The keys are all slightly close together. So when I try to press 3, I sometimes press F3, and that happens. Okay, so that's sorted that out. That one's bouncing, that's alright. These 2 think this purple's problematic, actually. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's only got 4 going to it now. So maybe that wasn't that smart. Oh no, it's got all of these as well. I think this should be okay. Is it just still shaking out from the changes we made? Hopefully that is the case. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, we've got this congestion here is a bit of a nightmare. There's no better way to do that though. Okay, we've got alarms going off all over the goddamn shop. Yeah, this is all getting quite congested here. Look at this, ridiculous. Go on, get through, get through. Ah, and some of them are going to be coming up here, some of them there. Alright, let's try. I think it might be a little bit too late, but what the hey. I've got a tunnel, I'm not afraid to use it. Let's connect that up. And hope that these reds just get through. And we've got a green issue here. Okay, I'm just going to connect that up so that they can get out to it. Not ideal. Far from ideal, but we're just going to go with that. It's reached that stage of the game where I think this red's about to go down here. They just can't get through. It's a congestion thing. Oh! Made it through to week 13. Let's take a tunnel. There's nothing that can be done. This red here, it's got enough cars, they just can't get through. This is now so congested. If I could reroute, I mean, that's what I should do, is reroute. But then the yellow is alarming as well, so if I reroute around here, that's going to cause congestion, that's causes problems. For the yellows, it's just becoming tricky. I'm not sure I'm going to make it to 3,000. At this stage, I think I've just got to accept my fate. Oh, it's on the cusp, it's on the cusp, it's on the cusp. Yep, there we go, it's gone. Alright, 91 days. It's always pleasing when you get over 100 days. Didn't quite happen there, but this is a PB. No, it's not a PB. 3149 wasn't even a PB. God damn it. Okay, well there we go. That is Mini Motorways. I love it. Go buy it and play it because it's amazing. Alright, I'm Fantata and I will be back playing with Little Roads again soon. Bye bye.